Sit down, class. It's time for these loathsome ladies to learn their lessons. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 movie mean girls turned good. For this list, we're looking at female characters in film who had some seriously rude, catty, or manipulative characteristics, but redeemed themselves in the end by either apologizing, deciding to help the protagonist, or just improving their act overall. Many of these had their change of heart due to pivotal events in their movie's plot, so just to warn you, there will be some spoilers ahead. Number 10. Jenna Rink, 13 going on 30. After getting humiliated at her 13th birthday party, Jenna just wants to be 30 and flirty and thriving.
I want to be 30. 30 and flirty and thriving. 30 and flirty and thriving.
Her wish comes true when she wakes up in the year 2004 as a successful magazine editor, but she slowly comes to realize that in the past 17 years, she's transformed into a fully fledged mean girl.
I'm not a nice person. And the thing is, I'm not 13 anymore.
This revelation is shocking to Jenna's 13-year-old mind, and she focuses on undoing all the hurt she's caused, culminating in a tearful speech to her former best friend as he's about to marry another woman.
I'm just crying because I'm happy. I want you to be so happy. I love you, Matt.
In the end, Jenna gets a do-over when she finds herself at 13 again, now armed with the knowledge that being a good person is far more important than pursuing popularity.
Wow, you really know what you're doing.
Number 9. Taffyta Muttonfudge, Wreck-It Ralph.
Candlehead, Taffyta, Rancis, you're looking well.
In a film all about finding the good in everyone, it's no wonder this not-so-sweet video game character got her own moment of redemption. As a popular character in a candy-themed racing arcade game called Sugar Rush, Taffyta is used to winning races and talking down to her opponents, especially underdog racer Vanellope. She constantly teases Vanellope by calling her a glitch that could cause their game to be unplugged, and does everything in her power to prevent Vanellope from racing.
I just want to race like you guys! You will never be a racer, because you're a glitch, and that's all you'll ever be.
When it's later revealed that Vanellope was not a programming error, but in fact a princess and the true leader of Sugar Rush, Taffyta apologizes right away, owning up to her past mistakes and begging for Vanellope's forgiveness.
We are so sorry about the way we treated you.
Yeah, those were jokes.
No, I was just doing what Taffyta told me to do.
Number 8. Joanna Stayton, Overboard. After a yachting incident leaves this spoiled heiress with amnesia, local carpenter Dean Prophet convinces her she is his wife and the mother of his 4 sons, as revenge for her refusal to pay him for work he completed on her yacht.
But I truly, from the depths of my soul, do not remember you. Now, don't you think there'd be some spark of recognition?
We don't know. Maybe you'll spark to this.
Joanna believes him, and eventually falls in love with Dean and his family.
Dean,
Yeah.
was it always like this?
Every time with you is like the first time.
After learning the truth about her past, Joanna returns to her life of luxury, but is shocked by the stuck-up and pompous behavior of those around her, despite having once acted exactly like them.
I've behaved so badly. I don't know how you put up with me for so long. You've done so many wonderful things for me, and I've never even once said thank you. I'm sorry.
She tells her butler she's sorry for being rude to him in the past, and reunites with Dean and his sons to finally be part of a truly loving and happy family. Number 7. Margaret Tate, The Proposal. This high-powered executive with a fearsome reputation isn't going to let anything get in her way, including a denied visa application.
I'm not gonna marry you.
Sure you are. Because if you don't marry me, your dreams of touching the lives of millions with the written word are dead.
Tate blackmails her assistant Andrew into marrying her so she can avoid getting deported back to Canada, but must first convince immigration services that their relationship is legit. The two travel to Andrew's hometown so she can get to know his family, and Margaret finds herself immersed in a loving and supportive family for the first time in her life.
I forgot, okay?
You forgot what?
I forgot what it was like to have a family.
Moved by the kindness she's been shown, she does something truly selfless and reveals the truth about the circumstances of their wedding at the ceremony, even at the likely risk of her deportation.
You have a beautiful family. Don't let this come between you.
Number 6. Mirage, The Incredibles. This enigmatic femme fatale was integral to Supervillain Syndrome's plot to get rid of all the superheroes in the world, working as his right-hand woman to lure Mr. Incredible directly into Syndrome's trap.
I do usually make it a point to know who I'm working for.
He prefers a certain amount of anonymity. Surely you, of all people, understand that.
Though we may not know her real name, we do know that she is a complex character who, although sympathizing with the villain initially, realizes she may not know him as well as she thought. She's made visibly uncomfortable by Syndrome's threats to hurt Mr. Incredible's family, as well as his apparent indifference when her own life is in danger.
Next time you gamble, bet your own life.
Renouncing her loyalty to Syndrome, Mirage helps the Incredibles escape his island hideout so they can return home to foil Syndrome's plan once and for all.
Say please.
Number 5. Betty Rizzo, Grease.
How do you like Sandy, huh? Do you think we can let her in the Pink Ladies?
She looks too pure to be pink.
As the leader of the Pink Ladies with a quick wit and a judgmental attitude, Rizzo is undoubtedly the mean girl to many students at Rydell High.
You're making fun of me, Riz?
Some people are so touchy.
She makes fun of Sandy's innocent personality and is quick to verbally lash out at others whenever she feels insecure or threatened. When rumors of her possible pregnancy spread rapidly around school, Rizzo gets a taste of her own medicine as she's now the target of stares and whispers behind her back.
Rizzo, I hear you're knocked up.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, good news really travels fast.
She sings a heartfelt song about the effects of the judgmental things people are saying about her, and is beyond relieved when she finds out she's not really pregnant.
Forget it! It was a false alarm!
What?
I'm not pregnant!
She then feels free to sing and dance with all her friends in the movie's finale. Number 4. Miranda Priestly, The Devil Wears Prada. When the editor-in-chief of Runway magazine walks into a room, everyone looks on with fear.
I don't understand why it's so difficult to confirm an appointment.
She is particularly hard on her newest assistant, Andy, who cares little for the world of fashion but wants to someday be a journalist.
Anyway, you ended up disappointing me more than any of the other silly girls.
As Andy continues to prove herself at her job, Miranda gives her more responsibilities but still doesn't falter in her cold and demanding demeanor. Later, revelations about Miranda's struggles in her personal life and the love she has for her children make her into a more sympathetic and relatable character.
I don't really care what anybody writes about me. But my girls, it's just so unfair to the girls. Just another disappointment.
But her most surprising moment of kindness comes when Andy learns Miranda has written her a recommendation letter that shows just how much she respects and values all of Andy's hard work and determination.
I called over there for a reference, left word with some snooty girl. Next thing you know, I got a fax from Miranda Priestly herself, saying that of all the assistants she's ever had, you were by far her biggest disappointment. And if I don't hire you, I am an idiot.
Number 3. Helen Harris, Bridesmaids. Protagonist Annie Walker is asked to be the maid of honor in her best friend Lillian's wedding. When she meets the rest of her bridal party, she instantly forms a bitter rivalry with the beautiful and charismatic Helen as they compete for Lillian's attention and friendship.
It's funny how people change, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, do people really change?
I think they do.
Yeah, but I mean, they still stay who they are, pretty much.
I think we change all the time.
I think we stay the same, but grow, I guess, a little bit.
We, the audience, sympathize with Annie and her fears that Helen is trying to steal her closest friend, especially knowing all the other problems Annie's facing in her personal life. When Lillian is nowhere to be found on her wedding day, Helen and Annie must work together to find her.
Okay, just wait here. I think I know someone that might be able to help. I'll get my keys.
This leads to Helen apologizing for her previous actions that were brought on by her own insecurities, proving that Helen is much more vulnerable and flawed than she seems.
I think people just ask me to their weddings because I'm good at organizing parties, but I don't have any female friends.
Number 2. Vivian Kensington, Legally Blonde. After a devastating breakup leads sorority girl Elle Woods to follow her ex-boyfriend Warner all the way to Harvard Law School, Elle finds him already engaged to her snobby and condescending classmate Vivian.
Warner told me all about you. You're famous at our club.
Seeing Elle as nothing but a ditzy blonde, Vivian constantly tries to tear her down and refuses to take her seriously.
Our group is full.
However, the more she gets to know Elle, the more she comes to respect her integrity and determination, and the more she realizes that Warner is a serious scumbag.
If you tell him, he'll probably hire you as a summer associate. Who cares about Brooke? Think about yourself.
I gave her my word, Warner.
So what?
Vivian dumps Warner, and she and Elle become close friends instead of continuing to fight over a boy who does not deserve that kind of attention in the slightest. Talk about girl power. Before we unveil our top mean girl redemption story, here are some honorable mentions. Elizabeth Halsey, bad teacher.
We are gonna change the news cycle. Trust me on this.
Anastasia Tremaine, the Cinderella franchise.
The best way to impress the baker is just to be nice to him.
How do I do that?
You could start with a smile.
Better get me a bigger necklace.
Sharpay Evans, the High School Musical franchise.
Well, congratulations. I guess I'm going to be the understudy in case you can't make one of the shows, so break a leg. In theater, that means good luck.
Heather Mooney, Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Hi. I am sorry that I blew your big lie for you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Regina George, Mean Girls. You won't find a more iconic queen bee than this vicious teen.
You want to do something fun? You want to go to Taco Bell?
I can't go to Taco Bell. I'm on an all-carb diet. God, Karen, you are so stupid.
Beautiful and manipulative, Regina is the leader of the Plastics, an elite group of girls who terrorize their high school by exploiting their classmates' insecurities and weaknesses to ensure their popularity remains unchallenged. It ultimately took getting hit by a school bus to finally knock some sense into Regina, who, in the end, learns to channel her anger into sports and becomes a more likable and level-headed character.
It was perfect because the jock girls weren't afraid of her.
Regina's redemption is even more impressive than good girl turned mean turned good again Katie's, because for Regina, it meant giving up everything she had ever known and learning how to be vulnerable and genuine to others for the first time in her life.
She fractured her spine and she still looks like a rock star.
Thank you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.